A surprising statement from company Bayern Munich coach about facing Barcelona. In a press conference held by Vincent Kompany, the coach of Bayern Munich, before the highly anticipated match against Barcelona in the Champions League, it was clear that he spoke with confidence and full awareness of the significant challenge awaiting his team. Kompany discussed many details regarding the opposing team and the importance of the match, highlighting his evident admiration for the strong and cohesive performance Barcelona has been delivering under the management of German coach Hansi Flick. Kompany began his remarks by praising Barcelona's offensive capabilities, explaining that what the Catalan team has been showcasing since Flick took over is not merely attacking football, but a display of power and control on the pitch. He said, "Barcelona at this moment does not just settle for winning, they always seek to fully demonstrate their strength. We see this clearly in their recent matches, where they finished every game with a comfortable margin in goals. This reflects the team's desire to impose their authority and not give the opponent any chance to return to the match. The last match against Sevilla is a perfect example of this. Winning 5-1 is not just an ordinary result, but a strong message from Barcelona to everyone." Kompany added, "Since Flick took charge of the team, we have noticed that Barcelona has become more aggressive in their attacking play. They do not rely solely on certain names. Rather, they depend on teamwork and excellent organization. Even when they lead in the score, they do not stop pressing, which is something we must be very wary of." Kompany also pointed out an important aspect, noting that Barcelona under Flick has become merciless in dealing with their opponents. He said, "In every match of the last 6, Barcelona could have eased the pace after securing victory, but they chose to continue pressing and scoring. This demonstrates the professionalism and focus that the team possesses. Flick has succeeded in making Barcelona a team that does not just settle for winning, but strives to psychologically and physically crush their opponents." The Belgian coach confirmed that this type of performance requires special preparation from Bayern Munich. "We understand that we will face a strong team that does not stop attacking, and we must defend tightly and work to minimize the spaces for Barcelona's players. We cannot allow them to impose their rhythm on us, and we will strive to impose our own style." Kompany addressed the nature of the upcoming clash, explaining that such matches are what make the Champions League the most exciting tournament in the football world. He said, "When you face a team like Barcelona, you know the match will be a real test. No one can predict the outcome of the match in advance because every small detail can make a difference. But at Bayern Munich, we believe that we can match any team, and we will fight for every ball." He added, "The team knows exactly what awaits it. We have worked hard to prepare for this match, and we trust in our capabilities. We know that Barcelona is not an easy team to overcome, but we are also not a team to be underestimated. We have the strength and skill to stand up to any opponent, and we will work to exploit any weaknesses we may see in their ranks." When asked about his opinion on what is being said in football circles about Barcelona being the most entertaining team in the world right now, Kompany did not hesitate to praise the Catalan team. He said, "It is not surprising that Barcelona is considered the most entertaining team at the moment. When you watch them play, you see beautiful and fluid football, with speed and transitioning from defense to attack, and that makes them very dangerous. I believe that Flick has managed to bring the team back to the peak of enjoyment in world football." However, Kompany emphasized that enjoyment is not everything in football, adding, "Ultimately, what matters are the results. It is true that Barcelona plays enjoyable football, but we at Bayern Munich believe that football needs a balance between enjoyment and results. We have our own way of playing, and we will work to show our best in the upcoming match." At the end of the conference, Kompany spoke about his team's development and the rebuilding phase Bayern Munich is undergoing under his leadership. He said, "We are working hard to develop the team. We have a wonderful group of players who believe in our goals and want to achieve success. Facing big teams like Barcelona gives us the opportunity to measure our progress, and we will benefit from this experience regardless of the outcome." He concluded his remarks by saying, "We are ready to face Barcelona, and we will give our best. These matches are what make history, and we are prepared to write a new chapter in Bayern Munich's history. This player makes me feel jealous on the pitch." Spanish star Dani Olmo, a Barcelona player, expressed his readiness to return to the Barca lineup in the upcoming period, noting that he has great chemistry with teammates Lamine Yamal and Pedri. Olmo, who joined Barcelona this summer, suffered an injury in the Girona match in mid-September, but he has recovered and participated in team training, with Barca fans eagerly anticipating his appearance in the upcoming Champions League match against Bayern Munich. In an interview with Jorge Valdano on the TV program Universo Valdano, Olmo said, "I want to achieve everything with Barcelona because my goal is to continue winning and bring a lot of joy to the Catalan club's fans." He added, "I believe I have a strong personality, which is why I adapted well to the club and settled in quickly. I was confident that Barcelona was the best option for me. I knew many players I had played with before, and I realized I would connect with them directly." Olmo continued, "I was confident that I would quickly fit in with Pedri perfectly because he is one of the players I connect with the most in the national team. And today, I have the ability to play with him throughout the year in the same team, which makes things much easier. Pedri is not the only one. I also easily connect with Lamine Yamal." The Spanish midfielder discussed his preferred position on the pitch, stating, "I always prefer to play as a number 10 midfielder, being behind the striker. That is the perfect position for me." He added, "Rafinha seems tireless. Sometimes I tell him, 'Rafa, be careful with all that pressing you do.' He always has that desire to regain possession. This makes others say, 'I can't stop. If the person next to me is working like this, I will do the same or even more.'" He concluded, "Flick is a coach who is very close to the players. He is always there for us, whether you play a lot or a little, as he gives us the confidence we need, whether we are stars of the team or young players like Casado, who is playing his first season with the first team and is showing a fantastic level." Catalan newspapers protest appointment of handball referee for Barcelona versus Bayern clash. The appointment of Slovenian Slavko Vincic as the referee for the Barcelona versus Bayern Munich match in the third round of the Champions League, set to take place on Wednesday, has sparked widespread controversy in Spain. Several newspapers protested his selection, recalling his major mistakes in the 2022 to 2023 season during Barcelona's group stage match against Inter Milan in the Champions League. El Mundo Deportivo immediately expressed objections upon the announcement of his appointment, citing his previous controversial decisions in Barcelona's favor, most notably his failure to award a penalty for a clear handball by Inter player Denzel Dumfries, which denied Barcelona a legitimate penalty. The newspaper dubbed Vincic as the handball referee, recalling the bitter memories he left for Barcelona. Barca lost 0-1 to Inter Milan in the first leg in Italy when Vincic didn't award a handball penalty in the 92nd minute, which prevented Ansu Fati from heading the ball into the net. Inter's coach, Simone Inzaghi, breathed a sigh of relief as the referee ignored the clear handball. Catalan media also remember that Vincic disallowed a legitimate goal by Pedri, claiming that Fati had handled the ball before it reached him, despite FIFA rules at the time permitting such a goal. However, Radio Monte Carlo Sport noted that Vincic had positive relations with other Spanish teams and even refereed Spain's victory over Italy in UEFA Euro 2024, as well as last season's Champions League final between Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. Real Madrid, unlike Barcelona, did not complain about any of Vincic's decisions and went on to win their 15th Champions League title. Barcelona in real trouble ahead of Bayern Munich. Match FC Barcelona is facing a real crisis ahead of their anticipated clash against Bayern Munich in the third round of the 2024-25 UEFA Champions League, scheduled for next Wednesday, October 23rd, according to a report from the Catalan newspaper Mundo Deportivo. Defender Eric Garcia, who has been transformed into a midfielder under coach Hansi Flick, will be absent due to a right thigh muscle injury, which also prevented him from participating in the last match against Sevilla, 5-1. It's worth mentioning that Garcia was sent off in the opening match against Monaco, 2-1, and was suspended for the second round against Young Boys, 5-0, meaning he will miss his third consecutive Champions League game. Garcia's injury comes at a critical time, especially as Barcelona is already missing key players like Andreas Christensen, Ronald Araujo, Ferran Torres, goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and Marc Bernal. With the absence of Eric Garcia and several key players, coach Hansi Flick faces a major challenge in selecting the right lineup. The available alternatives, according to the newspaper, include Frankie de Jong, who could feature if he recovers from his recent injury. There is also the possibility of relying on Ferran Jutgla or Dani Olmo to fill the gaps. However, all of these options are dealing with physical readiness issues as they are returning from injuries, making careful management of playing minutes crucial to avoid further setbacks. Additionally, Gavi could be an extra option for Barcelona's coach against Bayern Munich in the Champions League, though caution is advised, given his recent recovery, much like his fellow teammates who are just returning from injuries. The newspaper also noted that, under these current circumstances, Hansi Flick will have to balance the experience of the available players with their physical and tactical performances to ensure the best possible result in this crucial encounter against Bayern Munich. It is worth mentioning that Mundo Deportivo indicated that Garcia is expected to be available for the much-anticipated El Clásico against Real Madrid next week in the Spanish La Liga. Bayern Munich's midfield star undergoes surgery and misses Barcelona clash.
Vâng, và trước khi tiếp tục video, thì các quý vị đang xem video thấy hay thì like, comment và đăng ký ủng hộ kênh với nhé. Một lần nữa xin chân thành cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều.
Flick leads Barcelona to emulate Guardiola. Teams coached by the Spanish Pep Guardiola, the manager of Manchester City, are known for often winning possession during matches. According to the Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo, Flick has instilled a strong possession culture in the minds of Barca players this season. Barcelona has played 12 official matches this season, 10 of which were in La Liga and 2 in the UEFA Champions League. The Catalan team won possession against all their opponents, except for one match against Monaco, where the team was affected by Eric Garcia's red card and ended in a defeat for Barca, while in the remaining matches, possession percentages were always in favor of the Catalan team. Under Flick's leadership, Barcelona achieved a possession rate of 67.3% against Sevilla in a match that ended in a big victory of 5-1, which is the 6th highest possession rate this season. Interestingly, the highest possession rate was against Getafe at 77.9%, ending in a narrow win of 1-0, while the second highest rate was against Osasuna, where the match ended in a defeat of 4-2 despite a possession rate of 74%. It was noted that Barcelona's overall average possession rate is 59.91%, and in home matches, the team always outperformed its opponent with possession exceeding 65%. The match that saw the largest victory was against Real Valladolid, 7-0, in which the team recorded a possession rate of 70.4%. Barcelona's average possession rate away from home is 62%, excluding the match against Monaco. Barcelona is my ideal team. Dani Olmo defines his place in Flick's lineup and the duo closest to his mind. FIFA surprises Barcelona after their 5-1 victory over Sevilla. Following Barcelona's commanding 5-1 victory over Sevilla and the clear dominance they've displayed in La Liga under the leadership of German coach Hansi Flick, there's no doubt that FIFA fully recognizes the significant impact this team has on the global football scene. Once again, Barcelona has proven that they aren't just aiming for the 3 points, but are also striving to deliver an entertaining and dominant performance against all of their opponents. The team is currently showcasing not only tremendous attacking strength, but also a ruthless mentality, which has made Barcelona one of the most entertaining teams in the world today. FIFA is undoubtedly closely monitoring Barcelona's progress, not just in terms of results but also in the beautiful and enjoyable style the team has adopted in all their matches. 6 victories with a margin of 3 goals or more since Flick's arrival confirm that the team is going through a period of outstanding performances, making football fans worldwide eager to watch their games. Every time Barcelona steps onto the pitch, it guarantees fans around the world a special football show, filled with creativity, speed, and harmonious team play. FIFA has always been on the lookout for teams that not only perform well, but also make football enjoyable and exciting for spectators. In this context, FIFA may hint that Barcelona, with their mesmerizing performances and technical dominance under Flick, deserve a global award. Perhaps the title of the most entertaining team in the world. This isn't just about results, it's about how football is presented to the fans. The beautiful play and stunning individual skills displayed by players like Lamine Yamal and Pedri reflect the team's dedication to showcasing football in its finest form. Lamine Yamal and Pedri are two of the standout young players contributing to making Barcelona the most entertaining team right now. FIFA is keeping an eye on these young talents who bring new energy and extraordinary skills to the team, making them an integral part of Barcelona's global appeal. Despite his young age, Lamine Yamal shows incredible football maturity, and his movements on the pitch demonstrate a footballing intelligence far beyond his years. Pedri, on the other hand, is a top-class playmaker, capable of controlling the tempo of the match with confidence and creativity. Additionally, Robert Lewandowski's return to goal-scoring adds even more depth and strength to Barcelona's attack, making the team more complete. FIFA recognizes that teams which combine experience with young talent are the ones that make a difference in global football, and this makes Barcelona, this season, an unmatched team in terms of entertainment and excitement. When FIFA looks at Barcelona's big wins and attacking dominance, they don't just see a team winning matches, but a team setting new standards for what modern football can be. Flick's style of play aligns with FIFA's vision of presenting football as an exciting and inclusive sport, filled with passion and sportsmanship. In fact, Barcelona may be on their way to providing FIFA with a model for how to build a team that plays attacking, comprehensive football while delivering extraordinary enjoyment to fans around the world. Given these factors, FIFA may well be ready to praise Barcelona as one of the most influential teams in the world today. This team doesn't just collect points, it helps make football more exciting and attractive. FIFA, which always aims to celebrate teams that deliver football in an innovative and appealing way, might find that Barcelona under Flick deserves recognition for this new approach. The team shows that football can be more than just a competition. It can be a fully artistic display that delights fans and inspires other players. Ultimately, FIFA may view the current Barcelona as a team worthy of being at the forefront of the global football scene, not just because of their impressive results, but also because of the way they elevate the game. Barcelona, under Flick's leadership, demonstrates that entertainment and excellence can go hand in hand, making them worthy of the title, the most entertaining team in the world, in FIFA's eyes. German international Alexander Pavlovich, 20, Bayern Munich's midfield star, has undergone surgery on his collarbone, which will sideline him for several weeks. As a result, he is confirmed to miss the highly anticipated clash against Barcelona in the third round of the UEFA Champions League. Pavlovich sustained the injury during Bayern Munich's 4-0 victory over Stuttgart in the 8th round of the Bundesliga on Sunday. The injury occurred after a bad fall during an aerial challenge with an opposing player, forcing him to leave the pitch and be substituted by Juan Palhinha in the 8th minute of the match. Pavlovich has been a key player in coach Vincent Kompany's midfield, partnering with Joshua Kimmich. His outstanding performances in previous matches have contributed to Bayern's positive results both domestically and in Europe, making his absence a significant blow, especially in midfield. The player posted on Instagram on Sunday, "Thank you for your messages. The surgery went well. I will do everything I can to return to the pitch quickly and stronger." According to the German newspaper Bild, on Monday, Pavlovich is expected to be out for several weeks, confirming his absence for the crucial match against Barcelona in the third round of the Champions League. Barcelona strengthens its star until 2029. FC Barcelona has succeeded in reaching an agreement with one of its key players to renew his contract with the Catalan club until the summer of 2029. Fabrizio Romano, the transfer market expert, wrote on his account on the X platform, "Barcelona continues its new signing strategy as the agreement with Fermín Lopez for a contract renewal until June 2029 has been confirmed." The transfer market expert added, "After Marc Bernal, the new contract for Fermín Lopez will soon be announced, including a salary increase and a higher buyout clause." He concluded, "The next two players on Barcelona's table for renewal are Gavi and Pedri, and negotiations are ongoing with Frenkie de Jong and Ronald Araujo. It is noteworthy that Lopez's current contract with Barcelona expires in the summer of 2027, and the player has only appeared in 4 matches this season, totaling 81 minutes.